Hi, this is Kendra from Pencil and Pigment, and we are doing planner things. This is week 6. Oh, so many things. So let's get to writing. I am going to put down, okay, I'm going to start with yesterday. Today's the 10th. So yesterday I did ginkgo leaves. They're a really pretty fan-shaped leaf. And then I did my Strathmore challenge video. I am watercoloring with a little ink this month, so that is fun. I did a brown nest. I'm just kind of, whatever the main thing was on the page, I'm writing down. I did purple irises. And this isn't going to match what's on my Instagram because I'm a little bit behind. So maybe I'll catch that up. I did a robin bird. I did a red butterfly. And this was orange poppies. The flower. Boom. Okay, so 2 videos, lots and lots of watercolor, which has been super fun. This is week 6. Please don't die on me, pen. I need you to last. Okay. So this is all filled out. Boom. Very happy about that. Okay. Let's get into this guy. And I'm not ready to update February. I'm going to draw on this side, make a list on this side. So it's diagonal sort of composition, if that makes any iota of sense. I say orange poppies because, you know, there's the red poppy, which is, I think, the only perennial that pops back every year. Robin, bird, did a mossy nest with a little bird inside. Had purple irises. I love purple irises. I do. I love that. They're such a pretty flower. Brown nest. And you know, I don't do a lot of watercolor florals, so that's been kind of a fun experiment to make sure I am trying all the things. So Strathmore, sketchbook video. Is this on the screen? This is on the screen. I'm gonna make sure I'm not pressing too hard. And I did week 5 video. Okay. So, boom, nice and organized. Okay. Wonderful. And I will link all the products I'm using for all these different things, my playlist of my homemade planner. This is a micron, this is the plastic nib at sepia, I love dark brown. This is a Pilot G2 in green. And then this, I don't know, I want you to be able to see what I did. Can you see that? It's black ink, and then I did a light gold gouache wash over it. So it sparkles in the sunshine. So I'm gonna do black ink here with silver sparkle. So it's sort of, like they go together, but they're a little different. All right. And the black ink pen I use, this is the Itoya Calligraphy. This is like a chisel nib. This very much would work for like Gothic calligraphy. You see that? It's not really the drawing tip folks use when they draw, but I don't care because I just really like how dark black this is. That's a me thing. I have a lot of black pens that skew gray, and I'm not here for it. So let's see if I can do this ever so carefully. And I'm doing another person with glasses, so again, hopefully it fits. You know, and I never draw folks with glasses, so I'm really hoping that I break out of my shell and challenge myself. I'm gonna do negative space. So, I know. I have to think about this spatially. So if I draw, I'm gonna kind of, I want to narrate what I'm doing as I do it, but like, this is the eye. Like the eyes are gonna come out above the glasses a little bit. Like maybe she is rolling her eyes a little bit or something. Okay. I'm trying to figure out the best way to shape this. So you can see what I'm doing, how this looks. This is gonna be wonky. And again, I'm doing a wash over this. I'm gonna do, I have a silver watercolor still of my Schmincke, so I'll probably do watercolor silver. I'll have to use a really fine brush because you lose detail when you add, you know, a wet media on top of a dry one. And I don't want to lose too much. I'm not going to be able to have probably any eyebrow in here. A little bit of eyebrow. Let me get to the date. Okay. Then we want to do the bottom of the eye, I think. I'm trying to figure this out. Okay, you can kind of see the eye. It kind of looks like, yeah, okay. I never know. I want these things to look fun. I want them, you know, I want the challenge. I've been doing animals now for 2 months. I mean, I'm doing botanicals too this month, but there's birds and butterflies and stuff. So I really haven't done any portraits so far this year, except for my planner once a week. So it's really nice to make sure I'm including all my subject matters that I'm interested in and doing a little stippling, just a little bit of dots. Again, the wash will kind of bleed out some of those fine-tuned details. You don't have to do a wash over yours. The metallic is so much fun. It just is a lot of fun. And it kind of gives it that faux watercolor look. If you were interested in watercolors but don't want to buy an expensive set, you can always do like different washes, like buy just a couple pans or a tube, or add water to water soluble. Just do a water soluble layer to the ink that you've laid down, and it gives it sort of that watercolor look without having to do watercolors. If you are not interested in that media, it's painting and then trying to control the water like adds a additional difficulty level. So a lot of people don't care for watercolor just because like you have to learn to paint and then you have to learn to sort of understand what the water does to the paint. So it's different than trying to do acrylic or trying to do gouache or something like that. Okay, so we have one. I need a little bit of a nose bar here thing. I currently don't wear glasses, but that's subject to change because life. So I don't know. I have an eye appointment in June. We will see what they say. I think they're just going to tell me, yeah, you're getting farsighted because welcome to aging. But I'll also tell you this. I think the print on the back of little tiny bottles and product labeling is getting smaller. I totally think it's getting smaller. So I want to make sure I have basic understanding of shape here. I'm going to negative space this. So you get the light versus the dark kind of. A little bit. Then I want want part of the eye. I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to figure this out. I don't know if this is gonna work. We're gonna hope it does. And if it doesn't, we're just gonna play it off like that's what was intended. Welcome to art. We Bob Ross this. We're having happy little accidents over here and happy little trees, and it's meant to be, it'll work. Negative space is a challenge. It's absolutely a challenge. It's a fun challenge, but it can be a little difficult at times. Let's see, I want the glasses to come through here. Yep. And I know, it's such a fine, it's gonna have to be a really tiny paintbrush at this point to be able to handle the details of trying to do this, trying to put this together. Like, I can see it in my mind's eye how I want this to look, but if I don't know, sometimes I can't pull these off, you know? You can really hear how scrapey this pen is. And I definitely want okay, maybe I'll yeah. I could even do the other end. The other end's bigger. Yay! Drawing. It's my favorite. It starts the Monday off right, you know? A lot of folks don't like Mondays, but find something you love and enjoy and figure out how to incorporate that into your Monday, into your week, and you will have a lot more fun. Okay. Let's keep going with, I don't want, we need lips in here. We need some things, otherwise it may not look right, you know? Okay, let's figure out how we're gonna do this. We'll need some lip. Okay. Yeah, okay. Lots of little stipple dots. It's starting to come together. It's so hard when you're drawing a thing and you're trying to explain it, and it's pieces, parts of shapes, and you're like, well, I'm just gonna have to trust the process and hope that this comes together. If it doesn't, that's okay. We learn a lot more when things don't work. We learn why it doesn't work. But there's a lot of trusting the process when you're trying to understand shape and form and using those to become a better creator and artist. What do I want to do? Oh yeah. Okay. I'm going to go right off the page here. I don't have a paper to collect the ink. Otherwise I end up drawing all over my pencil board, which is fine. Like, it can be done. It's not a big deal. But I don't always want to draw all over it. And I clean my pencil boards. I use a really gentle hand soap and a magic eraser, and then I scrub my pencil board, and I'm able to get off all the different inks and pigments and things that have slapped onto there or been transferred on inadvertently. Okay. Yes, it is working out successfully. Okay. And I want stipple dots. Okay. So that's the face I'm going with. I don't think, yeah, I don't have, can I put a little bit of cheek in here? Maybe I can get a little cheek in here. And then come down a little bit for the neck. Make sure that's on film here. Oh, my neighbor's doggo seems sad. Don't be sad, doggo. Okay. So that is, I can come in a little bit more, I think. I apologize, my hands are kind of in the way of seeing what I'm doing here. All right, we are calling that good, and then we're going to add a wash. Okay, so I have a little jar. This is just a baby food jar. I'm doing a watercolor challenge, and my watercolor challenge does not involve any metallics. So I'm trying not to gunk up my Faber-Castell like pop and go cup. All right, so here is my Schmincke. This is silver watercolor. We'll move this guy. Otherwise I'll just leak right through. I mean, I wouldn't mind metallic transfer on the next page. I would just figure out a way to incorporate it, but I'm not actually trying to do that. So, can you see that a little bit? I know it's kind of hard to see when it's wet. It looks infinitely better when it's drier. I will show you next week when it's dry. We have things to look forward to and enjoy. I am using a 4-round. Again, this is a Winsor Newton Cotman. These are just the brushes I had out for my drawing challenge, so all I have to clean are these. I use General's brush cleaner. I like that one a lot. I have really sensitive skin, and that one has never irritated me. You know what I mean? It just doesn't bother me. So I'm kind of happy about that. I've used that one for decades, since the 90s. So it's always smelled like lemon, in case you were wondering. It has a very faint like lemon odor, but they've never changed their formula in all the years I've used it, because I've never had a problem with it. And I do with some soaps. Nothing worse than like doing an art project and then like cleaning your supplies and then breaking out. So I don't want to break out. That's not a thing I want to have happen. So I try to be pretty careful. I stick to what works. I figure out, you know, the initial, and then I just stick to it forever. So, but everybody has different cleaning products and things they use. Some people use like baby soap and makeup brush cleaner. Some people recommend those instead of art supply brush cleaner. I know there's a huge markup on art supplies. Art supplies they're a lot. They're expensive. I mean, hence my no buy and my low buy. If you're new to my channel, I did a no buy art supply for the entire year of 2022. There's a playlist. I'll link it in the description box. And then since that no buy has ended, I've been doing a low buy art supply. And I am restricted to $500 a year, and that's US dollar. That's an important distinction, especially for folks in like Canada and stuff. Like, your dollar does not, 500 doesn't help you much, because you have a completely different markup. So I want this all kind of smeared around like the other one a little bit. Like they go together. They go together. They're friends. One's silver, one's gold. All right. All right, ladies. I'm done. It looks cool. It's fun. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful Monday. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful week. And I will talk to you later. Bye.